Hey everyone, have you ever hit like 100-degree Fahrenheit heat and suddenly realized that you smell like, well, not heaven? Today, I'm dropping a summer powdery survival kit. 10 soft, talky beauties that turn heat into clean, sweet gifts. Don't get me wrong, these aren't grandma's scents. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They are your secret weapon for smelling fresh, classy, and totally summer. Let's dive in. So I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers who recommended doing a powdery perfume video. So thank you for that. And definitely it comes in handy with the kind of heat that we're facing lately. Yeah. So first up, it is Teint De Neige by Lorenzo Villoresi. This is the EDT, which wears a much lighter and powdery. So to me, to feel fresh and clean, it doesn't always have to be something musky. It doesn't always have to be something floral. It doesn't always have to have the watery note. Sometimes powdery scents also project or provide that fresh and clean feeling. And this perfume does that. Like in the heat, this is super wearable and super enjoyable. Like you feel like even though you're sweating, the scent of that powderiness, it makes you feel light. Because when you're sweating, it feels very humid and just jammy and wet, right? But this has the opposite effect of making you feel clean and composed. So let me tell you about the notes. Comes in with powdery notes, of course, rose, ylang ylang, jasmine, tonka bean, floral notes, heliotrope, musk, rose, and sugar. This smells like the air inside a vintage perfumery that only sells French soap, fresh roses, and silk nightgowns. It's plush, it's powdered, and it smells like you have a trust fund and no visible pores. I want to be that. This is powered elegance in HD, for sure. It smells like your skin's been lightly dusted with silk and old money. In summer, oh yeah, she's not loud, just very present. One miss too many and you've crossed into a Victorian doll that haunts French chateau. Yes, so use very wisely. Because again, this is super powdery and you don't want to smell like, yeah, very vintagey. No. Just try it lightly, play with it, see how it wears on you. Another one that's super affordable. I believe you can get it at a very decent price at Joma Shop. So check them out. I'll see if I can provide the link in the comments section. But keep an eye, or in the description. So keep an eye out for that. Again, if you haven't tried Teint De Neige, please do so. And by the way, I have a special mention at the end. Please stick around. It was not part of this video when I created the script and everything, but it hit me that it could really come in handy. And this is for my gourmand lovers, so stick around. Next up, it is Orpheon by the House of Diptyque. Oh yeah, this surprisingly have a very powdery nature. It kind of smells dense, but it's powdery and it gives that lightness. I would wear this for like an inside event during the summer, absolutely, because again, it has a denseness to it that makes it very suitable for inside events versus outside. So let's talk notes. It has juniper berries, jasmine, powdery notes, cedar, and tonka bean. If James Bond walked into a speakeasy and asked for a powdery tonic, this is what they would hand him. Oh my god. Starts off with a crisp gin fizz, and then it melts into a clean cedar wood wrapped in soft powder. It's confident without being cocky. Like, yes, I smell amazing, but I also pay my bills on time and recycle. So yeah, it works in heat like a linen suit. Yeah, it's fresh, it's breezy, and a little mysterious. It definitely has that mystery to it. This is one of the best from the House of Diptyque, in my opinion. Really enjoyable, really stands out, and it has some strength to it. Yeah, it's sexy too. I should add that. Yeah. The way my nose measures sexiness is by what I call the tickle effect. And this has that. Like when you smell it and it tickles you inside, like it tickles your soul, like it tickles your heart, like your being, your brain, whatever. It has that effect. So definitely one that I would certainly have in my collection if I were you. If you haven't tried it, please sample it. And then, of course, you can make your decision from there. Again, this is Orpheon by the House of Diptyque. Next up, this one was a surprise. One house that I haven't explored as much, and after this experience, I really feel like I should. This one was a masterpiece. Like it took me by surprise. And I believe I got this either on Amazon or Joma Shop, one of the two. Again, this is the House of Zara, and this is Merino Musk. So yeah, this was a huge surprise that I did not expect. And I hear people talk about the House of Zara. I know Zara from their clothing, but from perfume-wise, I haven't tried their perfumes yet. This is my first, and based on this experience, I'm going to give them a shot. Definitely. So this is definitely musky, obviously, based on the name, but let me go over the notes. It has powdery notes, of course. It has lily, musk, caramel, and patchouli. It smells like your laundry just graduated from an Ivy League and moisturizes twice a day. Yeah, it does. Imagine clean cloth straight from the dryer, but the dryer is a minimalist loft with marble countertops and really good lighting. The caramel is soft, not sticky, and the powdery musk makes you smell like a cozy cloud with a skincare routine. Wow. This has, I smell something irisy, like it has that baby powder feel, definitely, but it's just so fluffy and super enjoyable. So if you haven't tried Merino Musk, I think you'll enjoy this one. If you enjoy that DNA, that musky powdery touch, I think you will enjoy this one. And again, like I mentioned, super affordable. Check it out and let me know if you've tried it in the comment section. Next up, I think this one speaks for itself by the name, Lipstick Rose by Frederic Malle. I never understood when people used to say it smells like lipstick or smells like makeup. After I smelled this, it hit me. Like I got it. And now I understand that lipstick, like this, I'm talking about not the glossy stuff, no, the real lipstick. Like it has that powdery scent that really reflects in this perfume. And this one has that powdery rose tone to it. So if you enjoy sometimes powdery notes like a Teint De Neige, like that's just powder. That's all you get, like baby powder. Versus this one has that powderiness, but with rose mix, which makes it super enjoyable. So note-wise, it has raspberry, lychee, green notes, galbanum, grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, iris, violet, rose, heliotrope, lily of the valley, cloves, vanilla, amber, white musk, cedar, leather, moss, patchouli, and vetiver. This is what Marilyn Monroe would have worn while drinking champagne alone and reading a sad poem. Lipstick powder and unbothered glam. Well, that's a little bit depressing. But that's not the whole intent of this perfume. It's got a fruity, pouty entrance, like you kissed someone wearing raspberry lip gloss, and then dries into this beautifully powdery floral haze. It's dramatic, extra, but fresh. One spray is giving silent film star. 3 sprays is giving stage 5 clinger. Yeah. Another one that you need to thread lightly because these powdery scents can be really strong and they could be overwhelming if they are oversprayed. So with any of these recommendations that I'm making, start with 1 spray. First, you have to enjoy powdery scents to begin with. If you do, then start with 1. See how your body develops, like how it develops on you. And then how your nose reacts to it. To me, I've had migraines from powdery scents because they can be too much. So I've learned to spray lightly. So I encourage you to do the same again if you haven't tried lipstick rose. Give it a shot and let me know in the comment section. Next up, Musc 74 Poudre by Swiss Arabian. You guys, I believe I've already done a video on Swiss Arabian perfumes and how much I enjoy these bottles with these funky caps. But they mean business. Let me tell you, they mean business. Another affordable house. These bottles probably go between 50 to 60 bucks, around that price range. So in comparison to some of these perfumes that I'm highlighting, this is one of the most affordable ones. So note-wise, it has aldehydes, musk, ylang ylang, heliotrope, white flowers, white musk, iris, vanilla, and balsamic notes. This smells like you just washed your sheets, lit a white candle, and told your anxiety to take a walk. I love it. It's like clean skin, but with a halo. The aldehydes sparkle at the top like fizzy water, and the dry down is this creamy, musky powder that it hugs you like a cashmere robe with good credit. You smell effortlessly angelic, even if you're sweating, which is true. Like, this is musk done right. Like, these bottles with these funky caps, they focus on one specific note and they make sure that they do it right. There's oud, there is amber, there is musk, which is this one. I forgot which one I had. Tobacco. Like, there are different ones, and each one, it's all done right. So if you're new to musk, if you're new to oud, if you're new to amber, if you're new to tobacco, that line will be a very good place to start being exposed to that note. One, the price is decent, and two, the way they're made, they're very commercial appropriate. Like, people can easily gravitate towards them. So that they put a spin to it so that they're very wearable for most people. So I strongly urge and recommend trying Musc 74. This one is no exception. So again, this is Musc 74 Poudre by the House of Swiss Arabian. So there is no way I'm going to talk about powdery perfumes without mentioning this gem. Another powdery note. My favorite notes, iris. And this is Iris Malikhan by the House of Maison Crivelli. This is sexy. This is not just fresh, but it has a sexiness to it. So this I would wear during the day, but I think it will come off really, really well in the evening. So this comes in with orris, vanilla, leather, galbanum, mastic, amber, cypress, mimosa, cinnamon, pink pepper, coriander, blackcurrant syrup. Oh yeah, this one says, I journal on handmade paper and my perfume wears leather boots. Opens with a little green spice and a side-eye. Then blossoms into this creamy iris dust and soft suede. It's powdery for sure, but more private art gallery than baby powder. So it's gorgeous for cooler summer nights when you want to look and smell like you have secrets. Yeah, this is sophisticated. Like, woof. I'm so tempted to open this bottle, but if I do, my head is throbbing and no, I'm not going to do that. But this is amazing. Please get your hands on Iris Malikhan. Like, it is one of the best iris perfumes out there, in my opinion. So if you haven't tried it, please give it a shot. Next up, the name, I'm not even going to say it in French, but it means effing palaces by the House of Etat d'Orange. That's the word. There you go. This house, by the way, it's known for having some funky names, which is super interesting. But it's not about the name. I don't know what it means. Like, I probably need to do a little bit more research to understand where the name came from. I'm sure it has some meaning behind it. But if you know, let me know in the comment section. In the meantime, let's talk about the perfume. It comes in with powdery notes: violet, leather, musk, amber, rose, ginger, mandarin orange, lily of the valley. This is what powder smells like when it's not trying to be polite. Obviously, it goes with the name. She's a high-heeled flirt in silk sheets, lighting a cigarette with someone else's lighter. Oh yeah. It opens with this sweet puff of violet and rose that feels soft, almost innocent, and then bam! The leather and musk slink in like they own the room. Yeah, it's powdery, yes, but with lipstick-stained attitude. In the heat, she's surprisingly wearable. The sillage stays close, like a secret, and the dry down is soft leather iris hug with just enough spice to raise an eyebrow. So you'll smell powdery, but not powder room. So it is not overwhelming. Absolutely not. No, it's not overwhelming. But I also feel a little bit of freshness, which to me it's very surprising because it has leather and maybe it's the ginger. Yeah, I get the ginger. That's what gives it a little bit of a fresh take. And it also has musk, so those two combined, yeah, it gives it that little bit of a spin. But this has a very powdery nature as well. If you haven't tried it, or if you have, let me know in the comment section about your experience with this perfume. And if you have it, if you haven't, this is another one that could be found at a discounted price at some of the gray market stores. So please shop around, but sample first. This house, they actually have one of the largest discovery sets, which I have, and I haven't touched in a long time, but it has like a lot, maybe 19, 20 samples within the case in their discovery set, which is really nice. Nishane also does that, which I appreciate because you get to experience everything at the same time. Or whenever you need to, you already have it in your stash. So please give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts about F Palaces. Next up, Musc Eternel by the House of Misensier. Oh yeah. This is another powdery scent that is so enjoyable, that is so easy to wear, and definitely one I am pulling this summer, which has already started, and it is in heavy rotation right now. Today is what, July 7th as I'm taping these videos. I'm taping 4 of them, and this is my last one. And this is one of those perfumes that was a surprise for me. My experience with this house hasn't been very encouraging. They have some nice perfumes, but longevity is an issue. This one seems to perform pretty decently. But let's go over the notes first. This comes in with Bulgarian rose, iris, hawthorn, Egyptian jasmine, white musk, and tonka bean. This smells like you just showered in a dream. Like actual clouds decided to wash your body. Yeah. This is soft, floral, very enjoyable. It's a gentle musk veil that lingers just enough. The powderiness feels more like a whisper than a statement. In summer, it keeps you smelling like clean and celestial, as if you've never broken a sweat in your entire life. Like, it has that power. Like, I'll give it that credit. And that's why I was impressed by its performance. But yeah, it is powdery. Just from smelling it from the bottle, it is super powdery. And if you enjoy that experience, that powderiness, you would definitely enjoy this. Again, this is Musc Eternel by the House of Misensier. The next one, it's from the House of Louis Vuitton, and this is Spell on You. Like, I am hooked on this one now. Yes, I've been talking about Imagination, Symphony, Stellar Times. Now it's Spell on You. Like, and oh, how come I didn't include it here? Else. Yeah. Else, to me, has some similarities to Stellar Times. Not scent-wise, even scent-wise. Like, they have this very similar DNA, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, but right now let's focus on Spell on You. Spell on You comes in with violet, Tuscan iris, green notes, rose, Chinese jasmine, white musk, peach, and acacia. This is what happens when violets fall in love with cashmere and flirt with rose water. So true. It's soft, it's floral, and gives you enchanted but organized energy. It starts off fresh and green, and then it melts into this smooth violet musk powdery scent that's super elegant, but wearable in heat. You smell like you belong in a garden party. Like, even if you were just panic ordering iced coffee 30 minutes ago, yes, you would feel like you belong in a garden party. Like, it smells like the garden. Like, you're outside in a rose garden or something, and it's so natural, it's so easy to wear. It's so Louis Vuitton. Like, that's how Louis Vuitton perfumes wear, at least for me. Especially the ones that are not beachy. Like, there are some that have that scent profile. This is not one of them. This is like on the softer side, but powdery and still fresh. So again, if you haven't tried Spell on You by Louis Vuitton, get a sample, of course. This is not something that you just blind buy. No, all of their perfumes, please make sure to get a sample first. Again, this is Spell on You by Louis Vuitton. And then the last one before the special mention, this is Honore Delights by the House of Ex Nihilo. This house is killing me. Really, like, I haven't found not one perfume that I haven't liked so far. Yes, there are different variables to my liking, but I enjoy almost all of their perfumes. And the next one on my list is In Paradise Riviera, which has been discontinued, but it's coming back, and I'm working with the store Vanouche. That's her name, the store manager in LA, the LA boutique. Please give her a call if you're interested, and she'll hook you up. I believe they're only getting a limited amount, so stay on top of it. Let's talk about the notes. It has, see why I was smiling? It has neroli, bergamot, ambrette, iris, orange blossom, musk, sandalwood, cedar. So imagine citrus and powder made a truce, then launched a wellness retreat. Yeah, this was what it would smell like. This is sparkly and bright at first, but it's never sharp. It's like a powdery breeze of the Mediterranean with a chilled orange blossom drink in hand. The iris shows up in the dry down to keep things soft and grounded. It's perfect for high heat days when you want to feel like expensive and unbothered. This is truly that. It is unbothered with class. It is delightful. Like the name says, it's Honore Delights. Yes, it is delightful. So well made. This is actually a little bit different from the ones that I've smelled so far. It still maintains its cleanliness, its freshness, but in a powdery way. In the ex nihilo powdery, fresh scent kind of way. So if you haven't had your nose on Honore Delights, please get your nose on. So, I know I mentioned there was a special mention at the end, and this is a small business that I was introduced to on Facebook, and people are going crazy over this perfume, and I mean crazy. I believe the lady is also in the group. I will mention her name in the comment section, so keep an eye out for it. And this scent, it's inspired by, well, it's not inspired by anything, but it's supposed to be, or it smells like a sweet marshmallow scent. So if you're into that kind of note, you would certainly enjoy this, but it's a powdery marshmallow. That's why I wanted to mention it in this video, that it's sweet and so enjoyable, so enjoyable. And this is by the House of Aspiring Aromas, and this perfume is called What the Fluff. WTF, but what the fluff. And boy oh boy, this is the 50 ml. I already have about 3 or 4 10 mls. Yeah. So she only releases it every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't go in and grab it, it gets sold out like in seconds like that. And I think the 100 ml is like 60 something bucks. With taxes and shipping, it may end up being 70 something bucks. That's the 100 ml. This is the 50. And the 10 mls, they're like 10, 15 bucks. Super affordable. And if you enjoy marshmallow, sweet marshmallow scents, you would certainly enjoy it. So this scent profile to me, it smells like the combination of Yum Bougie marshmallow combined with Bianco latte. But to my nose, the Bianco latte scent is more dominant, but you also get a little bit of, well, you also get a decent amount of marshmallow as well. And as it matures, from what I've heard, the color gets darker and it becomes super enjoyable. So if you're into that scent profile, don't sleep on this. This house is going to take over. And it's a small business, Black owned. Please make sure to support this lady that's running this house. And very responsive. If something happens to your shipment and there's a delay, she's very responsive when you send her an email. Really great customer service experience. Strongly recommended. So I just wanted to give her a quick plug in. Again, this is What the Fluff by the House of Aspiring Aromas. Alright folks, those are the powdery notes that I wanted to highlight. I'm sure you guys have something on your end that has been helping you in this heat. Please do share because I'm sure there are more and more people that want to try different things. Some people may not be into citruses, some people may not be into aldehydes, some people may not be into fruity scents, and they may be into powdery scents. So that's why I wanted to make sure I do this video. I personally enjoy it. I wouldn't do a video on something that I don't enjoy. So I wanted to make sure that I also shared the powdery notes that I have and I enjoy during the hot summer season. And I'd love to hear yours. So let me know in the comment section. Please use this opportunity to subscribe if you haven't. And if you enjoyed this video and you found it to be very helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. As usual and as always, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos. And until the next one, stay